Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a swatch video for the Perfection Lumiere Velvet Foundation from Chanel. Since I did one for the Vita Lumiere Aqua Foundation, I felt like I had to do one for the Perfection Lumiere Velvet. I can try to continue doing these videos for like all of the Chanel foundations if you guys want. Let me know in the comments down below, but I wanted to do these particularly because I feel like these are our best selling foundations. So but despite the fact that they are the best-selling foundations, it's kind of hard to color match because, like I said before, Chanel's kind of guilty of only launching a certain amount of shades. So, I mean, like this line, for example, only has 9 shades. And we all know that, you know, with the billions of people in the world, there is definitely more than 9 skin tones in the world. So I wish there was more variety, but this is all we have now. But so far I haven't had any trouble finding a color match for anyone who's walked up to the counter that's been looking for this foundation. It probably has to do with the demographics that I work with. I do work in an area where it's pretty, where the demographics is predominantly Asian. So these colors I've never had trouble matching. But I do wish that Chanel came out with, you know, more foundations for deeper skin tones because, I mean, we just need them. So anyway, like I said, this particular foundation, it comes in 9 different shades. So this foundation comes in 7 beige shades and 2 beige rosé shades. So it's a little different from the Vita Lumiere Aqua, where it has 10 shades and 5 of which are beige and the other 5 are beige rosé. So this line of foundation is definitely more geared towards those who are more on the neutral to beigey sides. It doesn't really cater to those who have any pink tones because there's only 2 pink tones in here. So the shades with the numbers 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70, those are the beige shades. So those are for people who have a more neutral to beige tones. And we only have 2 rosé tones, which are 12 and 22. So this foundation is kind of the opposite of the Vita Lumiere Aqua. It comes in an all black plastic packaging, and again, it's one of those that you have to shake. It is a mattifying foundation, and the finish is more of a natural to matte finish. You don't actually have to powder this foundation if you don't want to, because it's it ends up setting kind of in a powdery fashion. I end up still powdering my T-zone just because that's why I tend to get oily, and no matter what kind of mattifying foundation I use, I have to powder it because it will get oily there. So like the name suggests, Perfection Lumiere Velvet, it kind of gives you like a velvety finish. It's nothing too mattifying, but it's more of like a demi-matte, as I like to explain. It does have SPF 15 sunscreen, just like the other foundation. And texture-wise, it's really lightweight. It's super light. So if I have a customer that comes in and they tell me that they are looking for a mattifying foundation, they want something that covers, but they don't want anything too heavy, I would definitely go ahead and recommend this foundation for them because it's very lightweight. And the consistency is very light. Like it's kind of watery, so it's not gonna settle too much into any fine lines. I pretty much recommend this for those who are kind of middle-aged going on to mature skin who still want that matte finish, because for a lot of people, even though they age and their skin gets drier, they still don't like that dewy finish. They want to look matte. So for those who kind of have that mature skin and that still want a mattifying finish, I would go for this one just because it's not as heavy and it's not as thick as our Le Tint, which is our other mattifying foundation. This one is mattifying, but it's lightweight, so it's not gonna, you know, it's not going to pronounce any of their fine lines and wrinkles too much. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the swatches. Okay, so on the left I have the 10 beige, and then on the right I have 12 beige rosé. As you can see, the 10 beige is a little more yellow than the rosé. The rosé has more of like a pinkish tone. And then here I have the 20 beige and the 22 beige rosé. Same thing, the beige is a lot more yellow and the beige rosé has more pink in it. And then I have all the swatches lined up in a row. The top row is all the beiges and the bottom ones are the beige rosés. So hopefully now that you guys have seen all the swatches in a row compared against each other, it might help you kind of pinpoint exactly what your shade is. For reference, I do wear a shade 20 beige, and it's a perfect match for me actually. So hopefully that'll kind of give you a reference to what your shade might be. But like I always say, the best course of action that I would suggest for you is always to go into a counter just to get color matched. And honestly, don't be shy. Just ask them for the mirror, get a color match, and then just take it to the front of the store to get some natural lighting, just so you can see what the foundation actually really looks like in natural lighting against your skin. The swatches were all made against natural daylight. I actually don't have any studio lights on me right now. The light that's actually reflecting on me is actually the light that is filtered through the window. So I'm using natural daylight right now just so you guys can see the swatches. But yeah, hopefully you guys found this, you know, whole swatching helpful. This foundation would be good also for younger girls who have oily skin. Like, it would be a good everyday foundation for them, you know? It's just very lightweight, very light coverage if you want. I mean, it's a medium coverage, so it's nothing too drastic and it's nothing too heavy, but it's still gonna cover. And like I said, all Chanel foundations are always buildable, so you can definitely build this up to a full if you so wish to do so. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions about this foundation line or just any more questions in general, feel free to comment down below, message me, text me, email me, whatever it takes. Go ahead and I will respond. Definitely I will respond. But yeah, hopefully you guys found this video helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye.